Breaking news. Some information from an old film of Jessa Seewald have made their way back online, and her followers are understandably horrified. Many people find fault with the Duggar daughter's parenting style and the state of her house. Once again, this old video is generating a lot of buzz among enthusiasts. Why are Jessa's admirers so repulsed by what she did? Online trolls have previously criticized Jessa Seewald for her filthy house. When her fans see the film she posts on YouTube, they often express disdain. Allowing her kid to eat snow off of their unclean carpets just got her smacked. Her admirers have also noticed that her house is littered with rubbish. With 4 small children, Spurgeon, 6 years old, Henry, 5, Ivy, 3, and Fern, 11 months, Jessa is always surrounded by crawling and playing babies on the floor. Her followers would prefer it if, for the sake of her kid's well-being, she kept her house tidy. Resurfaced on Reddit is a photo from one of the home births that Jessa Seewald attended. Even Duggar aficionados and detractors had much to say about it. Jessa is seen working on the couch in her living room in the image below. There is a single hand towel and a single dog pad, often called a Chuck's pad, on the sofa. Everyone agrees that this isn't adequate protection because she's about to give birth. No way could a single pad and a little towel have sufficed, someone argues. Oh my goodness, that sofa has seen better days. An additional supporter writes, I've been to many home births and the midwife always brought or sent home a box of supplies. Lots of Chuck's pads, depends for the first couple of days postpartum, etc. during the late prenatal appointment. It shocks me that this is all they had. Well, it won't cut it. There are a lot of people who are appalled by the idea of all the body fluids that may be on the sofa after she gave birth on it, both supporters and detractors. It has been suggested that their visitors would rather stand than sit on the sofa. So, what are your thoughts on the fact that Jessa's home birth was unprepared? In your opinion, is it gross that they were short on cleaning supplies for the couch? Feel free to leave a remark with your opinions. For more updates on the Duggar family, be sure to return to TV shows Ace. Despite their former renown for a spotless reputation and unwavering devotion to traditional values, the Duggar family has encountered its share of scandals over the years. Despite the best intentions of many in the large family, some have been inextricably bound to their past, and this is usually their own doing. The resurfacing of an old video of Jessa Seewald, formerly Duggar, has lately put her in the center of online uproar, which has left admirers startled and outraged. I don't understand why this video has triggered such strong emotions. Let's examine the background, the issue, and how this will affect Jessa Seewald's reputation and personal brand in the long run. The video in question, unearthed from the archives of 19 Kids and Counting or Jessa's own social media content, is a glimpse into a moment from her earlier years that now feels entirely tone-deaf. In the clip, Jessa can be seen making dismissive comments about a sensitive topic, whether it's a remark about modesty, parenting, or the family's often rigid religious beliefs. The issue isn't just what she said, but also the context in which it was said, showcasing a lack of awareness about its potential to offend or alienate others. One moment in particular has fans up in arms. Jessa discusses how women who don't adhere to certain standards are asking for trouble, a sentiment that mirrors the broader purity culture ideology often promoted by the Duggar family. At the heart of the outrage is the hypocrisy many fans feel when it comes to the Duggars' promotion of purity culture. While the family has long championed ideals like modesty, courtship, and abstinence before marriage, critics argue that these teachings often place undue blame on women while ignoring the broader societal structures that perpetuate harm. In the resurfaced video, Jessa's remarks struck a nerve for many who have experienced the harmful effects of purity culture firsthand. Fans have pointed out that such ideologies often lead to shame, unrealistic expectations, and, in some cases, the silencing of survivors of abuse. Given the Duggar family's history, including the scandals surrounding Jessa's own brother, Josh Duggar, her comments feel not only hypocritical, but also deeply insensitive. While Jessa's comments may have been par for the course within her family's insular world, they feel wildly out of touch in today's more inclusive and progressive society. Fans have noted that Jessa's failure to evolve or apologize for these beliefs suggests a reluctance to acknowledge the harm they may have caused. As one Twitter user put it, Watching Jessa Duggar shame women for their choices while coming from a family that's been complicit in so much harm is just a lot to take in. She needs to do better. Many fans feel that Jessa's comments in the video weaponize faith as a tool for judgment rather than compassion. While the Duggar family has always leaned heavily on their Christian beliefs, critics argue that their interpretation often lacks grace, focusing instead on rigid rules and condemnation. In the video, Jessa's tone and choice of words suggests a superiority complex, as though she sees herself as morally above those who don't adhere to her standards. This attitude has left fans feeling alienated and disappointed, especially those who once looked up to Jessa as a relatable and grounded figure. The backlash to the video highlights a growing divide among the Duggar siblings when it comes to their values and public personas. While some, like Jill Dillard and Jinger Vuolo, have openly distanced themselves from the family's more extreme beliefs, others, including Jessa, appear to have doubled down on them. Fans have pointed out that this divide may reflect deeper tensions within the family, as those who've left the fold often face criticism and ostracization from those who remain. Jessa, who has long been seen as one of the more loyal Duggar siblings, may be reluctant to challenge her upbringing out of fear of alienating her parents or siblings. The internet, as always, was quick to respond. Social media platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok were flooded with discussions about the video, with many fans expressing their disappointment in Jessa. One Reddit user wrote, "Jessa had the chance to grow and learn like her sisters Jill and Jinger, but instead, she's clinging to these harmful ideas. It's hard to watch." Others defended Jessa, arguing that she's a product of her upbringing and may not fully understand the harm her words can cause. "Let's not forget that Jessa grew up in a bubble," one Twitter user commented. "She's been indoctrinated her whole life. Blame Jim Bob and Michelle, not her." Still, the overwhelming sentiment was one of frustration, as many fans felt that Jessa should know better by now. So far, Jessa has remained silent on the controversy, a decision that has only fueled further criticism. Many fans have called on her to address the video, apologize, and commit to learning from the backlash. However, Jessa's silence may also reflect the Duggar family's long-standing strategy of avoiding public confrontations. Historically, the family has often relied on vague statements about forgiveness and faith rather than directly addressing controversies. The road to redemption won't be easy for Jessa, but it's not impossible. To move forward, she'll need to take concrete steps to show that she's willing to learn and grow. The first step for Jessa is to acknowledge the harm caused by her comments. An apology that comes from a place of genuine understanding, rather than damage control, could go a long way in rebuilding trust with her audience. While Jessa may never fully abandon her faith, she can work to separate her personal beliefs from the more harmful aspects of purity culture. By promoting messages of compassion and inclusivity, she could shift public perception and become a more relatable figure. With a sizable following on social media, Jessa has the opportunity to use her platform to educate and inspire. Whether it's through collaborations with organizations that support survivors of abuse or simply sharing her journey of growth, Jessa could turn this controversy into a catalyst for positive change. Jessa Seewald's resurfaced video is a stark reminder of the challenges that come with growing up in the public eye. While her comments have left many fans disgusted, they also highlight the complexities of her upbringing and the deeply ingrained beliefs she's grappling with. As the backlash continues, the ball is in Jessa's court. Will she choose to address the controversy head-on, or will she retreat into the comfort of silence? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, fans are watching closely, and their patience is wearing thin. For Jessa, the path forward is clear. It's time to listen, learn, and lead by example.